Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Then it's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the combo inside. Manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And Grant, the teams we'll see tonight have some strong veteran leaders. You were in that role not too long ago, my friend.
You're right, B.A. It feels like just yesterday. And you need a steady presence and voice on the player side. It really can help a team through some rough stretches throughout the year.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Now with KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
Here's Butler. He got a piece of it. Murray against Rozier. Pass to Jokic. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
Jimmy Butler.
That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon solid at sensing when someone's open.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. 4-point game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Yep, that one's good.
Terry Rozier.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A. More methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
Gordon can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Hero against Caldwell Pope. He shoots it. That one a little long.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And he's going to go upstairs with authority. AG rising high.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Rozier against Porter. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. To the right side. Oh, they get a hand on it. Porter with the steal. And here comes the break. And Gordon with the big finish.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
Hero with it. Checked by Murray. 18 feet out. Good on the shot.
Tyler Hero.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Rozier against Murray. Left side, Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Here's Jokic. Tries yet again. Adebayo with the rejection.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
The score now all even.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
To the middle. And Jokic throws it down.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
The Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. A different look for Miami. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Right against Jackson. Pulls up at the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Here's Wright. You know, at this stage of Reggie Jackson's career, it's clear teams value his experience.
Yeah, he's someone this team loves having in their locker room. A strong veteran presence who serves as a mentor to his younger teammates.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
The Heat have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Jaquez. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Denver's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. The drive by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Wright, following the score by Denver. Shoots over Jackson, and again another missed shot. To the paint, and he jams it home with authority.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And grant the Nuggets are in uncharted territory this year. They are the defending champs.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they'll have a target on their back all season. They retain most of their talent and core, and with Jokic leading the way, they remain favorites to repeat.
.103 left in the first. Wright drives it, and this summer, one of the Heat's own, Dwayne Wade, inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
What an amazing big game performer Dwayne Wade was during his entire career. 13-time All-Star, 3-time champion, and he brought the organization their first title. That just says it right there. Dwayne Wade, the foundation, the rock of the Miami Heat.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
If you're going to be successful at this level, you have to be able to make shots with tight defense on you. Martin did it there.
Jackson surveying the D. Here's Strother. They get it again. Najee. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And the Heat making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And here are the Nuggets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Jackson. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Denver, ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And let's take a look at Miami. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Terry Rozier is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Robinson in at the 3, small forward.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
The Heat shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Heat always focus on the big prize. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, winning a championship can be done in a lot of different ways. The game is played on both sides of the floor with IQ and with toughness, making plays in those winning moments. It's not necessarily what everybody thinks it is. Brian?
Well, he would know, Allie. Thank you. Fires in the triple. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Richardson. Murray against Rozier. Murray, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Butler with the ball. Now Porter defending. A nice shot by Butler.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Murray. Back to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a three. Gets the three to fall. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
You got to stay connected to Caldwell Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
Well, Brent, everyone has a three-point shot now, but Caldwell Pope is a true sharpshooter.
This guy can really get the job done from the three-point line, and coaches appreciate the stability that he brings to them on the defensive end. What a great plug-and-play two-guard in the NBA.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
Oh, just not enough. Jokic playing physical right back and finds the finish.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, BA, last season became just the second 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
Let's give it up one more time for your Nuggets Dance team.
And it's Rozier with the ball for Miami. Down by 12. Over Murray. Again, the Heat misses. For Denver, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there.
And that one is hammered home.
And that's a staple move from Aaron Gordon.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. To halt the run. Oh, look at Butler. Focused as always. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Murray from outside. They get it back. Another shot. Here's Jokic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This is where you got to put a body on Jokic. He's the biggest guy on the floor right now, and remarkably strong.
Wright's checked in for Miami. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
And it's all from three-point range. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Highsmith passes to Adebayo. And it's Denver with a rebound. Gordon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Pass to Jokic. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Here's Wright. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Miami shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Here's Wright. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
I didn't see that crossover coming, and neither did the defender, apparently.
defense. Caldwell Pope. Pass to Porter. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And you want more and more of this from Aaron Gordon. When he plays with an edge, he gets dangerous.
The Heat have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Wright. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field. For Denver, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Watson comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Jackson in for Murray. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Wright. Here's Brown. 1:05 left to play in the half. And again, Denver no good. Here's Martin. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And you talk to his coaching staff. One thing they like about Caleb Martin, the leadership.
Well, it's amazing when a role player has a voice on a team. And that's what you get with Caleb. He's a great communicator on both ends of the floor. He knows his plays. He knows the opponent's plays. What a great glue guy. Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope, the grinder of a bucket.
Martin, right side. Pass to Jovic. Count it.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Denver has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Right wing. Here's Watson. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Watson's got 5 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Robinson. Denver grabs the miss. To the inside. Jackson for 3. Oh, Denver gets it back. The shot by Najee no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And so it's Denver liking their chances. Appreciate it, Alec. And we'll be coming right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the score.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
On the perimeter, KCP and Porter Jr. Gordon and Jokic the combo inside. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself. Rozier with a merciless dribble move.
On target from range. Give him 8 points now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Gordon on the wing. Here's the 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the defense having no time to get to Aaron Gordon. Automatic.
Well, Brent, the past several years have been the brightest in Nuggets history.
And it makes perfect sense. I mean, BA, you go out and you find a player that elevates everybody else, a guy who becomes the 2-time MVP. The talent on the roster has taken strides. They've done a great job in the draft process. It's great to see Denver becoming a legitimate powerhouse in the Western Conference.
Now here's Hero. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Murray passes to Jokic. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Rozier, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. 3rd quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Murray from outside. Highsmith grabs the board.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Butler on the wing. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
Forward size with guard handles. Butler showing us how he can manipulate the ball there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, talking about his all-star wing, Coach Eric Spoelstra said, it's hard to describe Jimmy Butler until you actually feel him between the 4 lines. He is a supreme elite competitor, one of the ultimate competitors in his profession. His only focus is about driving a team to win. All other things are irrelevant. BA?
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. So both teams changing it up here. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Miami Heat. 17-point game. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And one thing about Jamal Murray, Brent, you know he's not afraid of the big moments.
Nah, and it felt really good just as a basketball fan, BA, to see Jamal Murray return to those big moment kind of plays that we got used to while the teams were in the bubble. Certainly a rising star and a guy that gets dangerous the bigger the game gets.
Here's Jokic. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Jokic has got 12 points in the game. Here's Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Tough points from a tough customer. Jimmy Butler just inviting the contact.
Murray from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rozier. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Check out Rozier striking from mid-range. Maybe catching the defense off guard a little.
Murray for 3. Rebounded by Butler. For Miami, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this 3rd quarter. And again, it's Miami converting.
And that's just one of the moves that Bam has in his arsenal.
2 minutes
For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. Down low. The big man, Jokic.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Left side Butler. Tipped. The floater. Yep, that one goes.
Jimmy Butler.
He's got 12.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Rozier from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd. Now here's Gordon. There's the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Butler. Inside. Jimmy buckets.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room. Butler right through them.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Porter's got 9.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Strother. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Porter gets the bucket.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target. He stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
You two. That's a jump ball.
And here's Wright from the arc. And Denver has possession. Adebayo passes to Wright. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Murray deciding where to go with it. Strother. Basket's good. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Strother.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Miami. No good on the second free throw. Martin outside. Over Gordon. Martin misses. Robinson with a steal. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Nuggets ahead, up 19. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Denver's shooting has been great this game, 58%, setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Duncan Robinson. Tyler Hero is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now here's Robinson. Up and over Porter. Misses off the right iron. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Nuggets. A 21-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical, too? Wow.
Gordon with a steal. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The kick out to Richardson. Shoots over Jackson. Misses off the left iron. The Nuggets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Porter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Hero. They need this. And he lays it up and in.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
For Denver, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Jackson, the pass to Porter. That three's off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Jovic, covered by Jokic. Offensive board. Here's Richardson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Here's Jackson. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over Jackson. Hero with the bucket.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Hero's gone 3 of 7 tonight. Pass to Gordon, to the paint. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Richardson. And that one hits the back iron. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Hero. Jokic, good.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's running wild.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. With some arc. Second chance effort. And it's laid in by Hero. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
A different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. And Brown subbed in for Michael Porter. Love is checked in for Miami. Wright comes in for Hero.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Murray's checked in for Jackson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Najee, good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Well, Miami shooting 56% today. Caldwell Pope against Rozier. He gets it in there. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And the Heat making a change here. Jovic, he's checked in for Adebayo. Martin comes in for Jimmy Butler. Richardson's checked in for Robinson. And Wright subbed in for Rozier. Now here's Murray. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
In for the Heat, Jaquez.
Here's Murray off the inbound pass. And he comes up with a bucket.
And Murray, the kind of player that's earned the trust of his teammates to take that kind of shot.
The Heat have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Richardson. Here's Jovic. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Jovic has got 4 points this quarter. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Wright. And they recover it. Here's Jaquez. And the baseline jumper, no good. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Aaron Gordon.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Here's Najee. And an intentional foul right there.
DeWan Wright. That's his 5th personal foul. 15 foul.
And he makes a first. And you think about beautiful basketball, Brent. Look no further than these Denver Nuggets.
No doubt about it, B.A. It's like a symphony out there with this ball club. Just the ball movement, the player movement, the guy's willingness to sacrifice the first shot to get the better shot. And Jokic is the conductor.
Now here's Richardson. And it's blocked. Here's Jovic. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Wright against Murray. Pass to Brown. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. And again, Denver no good. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
Denver ball. Denver basketball. Checking in the game for your Nuggets,